just have not been able to get the goal that they need. So basically whoever takes this third period takes the game. Riley, Jack, and Hugo. All right, let's go, boys. You deserve this. Back into the Cobra zone it comes. Jack chipping up there. And that is icing, so. All right, face-off coming down in front of Chase. You saw a lot of action, obviously, in this net last period. Again, a huge shout out to Lennon. Let's get Nate in there as well. Very solid. Lennon's done everything he's had to do. They managed to get one by, which is no easy task. And they try and get that out. Jack coming hard here. Bryson gets that. Oh, there we go. First penalty coming. As Bryson gets tripped, so I don't think the player meant to get his stick in there, but there's no question he did. So maybe, hopefully, this is our TSN turning point here. First power play of the game for either team. Bryson, Riley, Hugo, Jack, and Carter. Let's see what you guys can do on this. That gets back to Jack. Jack looking for some space. Goes down to Bryson. Bryson drops that in for Carter. And are we not quite able to keep it in? Hugo coming back with it. All right, let's see what we can do here. We're not going the right direction here. All right, let's go forward, boys. And here we go. Oh, boy. Just a little bit of miscommunication here. So maybe we're just being too nice. Just got to keep the style playing that they played in these first two periods and bring it. And we've got Hugo flying in. Back to Wendell. Little E moving that puck around. Oh boy, that's close. All right, Bentley, he's looking for some space. He'll get a shot off here. Oh, it was loose in front, but again, nice pickpocket there. Man, boys, again, good opportunity there they created. Oh boy, that's there's our break as we misplayed that on the power play. So definitely need to be way more aggressive. Get back to what they're doing here. Hey, come on, he's hitting Little E's stick there. Come on, boys, you got this. Can't believe the power play is over. Wow. That went quick. A lot of collisions going on out there. All right. And that's definitely icing. So kind of a weird, Lenny, a huge save though. It's almost like the power play, we almost changed the way we played there. Maybe became a little tentative, which we haven't done all game. And we did have one pretty good opportunity out there, but the Cobras had the best opportunity on that, but Lenny was there to save our bacon. All right, back to the point it goes. Mason tries to get that down. And Big E's on his horse. And great job from Big E getting back there. Puck's out. 16 minutes and 40 seconds left in the third period. Seaway trying to get this elusive first goal. Big E coming there. Goes in behind. And there's Parker to clean it up. Parker up to Pierce. Come on, Pierce. He's had a couple good shots. Oh, missed the net, unfortunately, but Big E's there to keep it in. And there's Pierce from behind the net. Pierce looking. And all right. No icing. Hugo pushes that up to Carter. He gets that up to Riley. And unlucky bounce, but Bryson's flying in there. And the boys are all over Ouliette. Out come the Cobras. 42 crosses with speed. Misses the net. And nice play from Riley. In your feet. There we go. Carter pushing this puck up. Bryson. Hugo. And Jack's got to hustle here. Nice play, Jack. Whew. All right. A good play on Lennon. All right. Beautiful strategy from Lennon there, just covering that puck. Let us get a change in. 14 minutes and 49 seconds. Seaway looking to strike here. Their old teammate has not done them any favors, Chase Laverne, in this game, as Seaway's had a ton of shots. Nice play, Big Little E. Little E has had a couple big blocks in these last couple games. And they're just able to keep that puck in. Big E coming hard. And we clear the puck. Easton's going to get off there. Again, Big E coming behind that net. And nice play from Wendell. Whew. All right. Boys haven't quite hit their rhythm yet this period. Unlucky for the boys. Again, nice shot off the post and in. Boys are battling hard here. They haven't hit quite that full stride that they had in the third period, or first two periods, but man, unlucky. Although you always do have to give Cobra credits, as they may not get a lot of shots, but the ones they do get are grade A opportunities sometimes, and unfortunately that was one of them. All right, so 2 goals. You know what? We've certainly had enough shots that we can definitely score 2. Benton. Oh! Oh, good work, boys. All right, come on, Benton. Benton's coming. He gets around to the outside, off the side of the net. Parker, good job of keeping it in, but Cobras are going to clear that out. So, haven't said the score for a while, but it is 2-0 for the Cobras. But if you didn't know the score and you were watching this game, you would find it very hard to believe that is the score, as Seaway has definitely been the dominant team. Just have not been able to score. Nice play, Lennon. All right, got to get my mojo going back here too. Is nice battling from Hugo. Mason chipping that up. Cobra player. high off the glass. Unfortunately, just didn't get the curl we wanted there. So 12 minutes and 9 seconds. Seaway find themselves down 2-0. Probably the most misleading score, but it is unfortunately the status at where we're at right now. But just keep plugging away, boys. You certainly deserve a break here. All right, here comes Little E. Gets that across. Tries to get the Parker. Sorry, almost didn't follow that play there. Oh, it's in behind you, Wendell. Here comes Little E. Blast of speed. Good speed, good bat. Oh, man, he gets crammed into those boards. Good play from the Cobra player. All right, back comes the Cobras. And Pierce coming in. Again, lots of good opportunities. As we found, this third periods always go so quick. Almost down to half a period gone. Going from behind his net. Slams the brakes on. Get a little nice breakout going. Just behind Pierce, unfortunately, though. All right, not sure what the whistle was there, but going with offside. 10 minutes and 37 seconds. Let's see what all the way around to Benton. Benton getting some speed. Chips out ahead. Pearson Benton coming here. And we're offside, unfortunately. All right, let's get one, boys. We definitely deserve a goal. Let's go get it. 2-0 lead for Cobras, 10 minutes and 16 seconds. And I always have to reiterate this. If you were joining and you didn't know the score, you would have no idea. You would think the score would be the other way around. But when I say that, Lennon has played extremely well and had no shot really on the two that went in. And he's made the key saves to keep it at this score. All right, so out come the Cobras. And Lenny's got it. Again, Lenny just incredibly strong. I'm sure he'll be happy to have Nate back. This is his 8th game in a row. Up to this point, 7-0, and we're hoping to make it 8-0 for him. And I still believe Seaway can do that. We just need to find a way to get one past their old friend, Chase Laverne. Oh, Price has got to get back on side. All right, now he is. That goes back to Mason. Chips that back. Mason's going to come in here, looking for a little bit of space as he goes across that line. Shot goes wide, and unfortunately it's going to clear right out. And we play that back to Hugo. And Bryson. And nice little flip back to Hugo. I don't know. You hear them whining about that? Oh, man. All right, 8 minutes and 26 seconds. Unfortunately, this third period is just going by too fast here. See what Pierce, Parker, Benton. Nice play on Hugo. Jack taking his man down. Pierce, good job getting in there. Puck's loose. Whew. It's definitely been some big scrambles down on this side. Not so much on us, but yeah, whatever. All right. All right. Sorry, it was, whatever it was for the hoot and hollering on the reverse hit there, which give Pierce full credit. He's here we go. Here comes Benton. Trying to look for some space. Kind of gets held up, and the player has his stick. All right. Riley's in there. So, oh, he's got to get onside though. And you know, it's a hard feat to hold 7 minutes and 8 seconds. Seaway trying to claw back here, get a goal. And here we go. Bryson chasing that puck in. One thing about tonight with all this effort, I feel like if they can do this tomorrow, they're going to get a lot of goals. But tonight it's just been hard to come by. Especially in the first two periods, they had so many shots. Third period, it's been a little more even. And unfortunately, the Cobras capitalized on an opportunity to make it 2-0. But definitely, despite the score, you got to be really proud of the way these boys have played here. Especially with their third game in a night. And Cobra player crosses the line. Shot goes way wide. Carter coming. Shot way wide and won't stay in. Bryson coming down hard. He's got Carter with him. Oh, nice hit. There we go. Don't hear the Cobra fans cheering now. All right. And Cobras break out. Oh, Big E with a big hit. There we go. He's like, I remember the first period when you guys hit me. Come on, that's way after the whistle. Yeah. Come on, Ruffs. That wasn't even close. Big E did not even remotely have that puck when that hit happened. Now they're just pissing us off. All right, nothing like Cobra parents drive me nuts. I hadn't really noticed into the third period, but I'm definitely noticing now. That hit on Big E was way late though, or there's no way that should have flown. And player broke his stick on it, well deserved, so call that a $300 or $400 hit. But way after the play. Refs are gonna have to keep an eye on that stuff. All right, how is icing waved off? Anyway, all right. Perfect passing from the boys here. Wendell's so good on that cross ice pass. And we tried to good job, boys, covering that up. And Little E coming hard right back the other way. He takes a big hit, no problem. And Bentley, good job of getting that. And we fire that in. Come on. All right, let's go, boys. Body's flying here. Hugo wide with that shot. Jack, great job keeping it in. And man, Seaway trying so hard here. That should be icing. And this time it is, so can't argue with the referee this time. 4 minutes and 15 seconds in what has been an extremely fast third period. Parker on the draw here. And nice hit there. Pierce coming back. Pierce has had quite a few good shots this game. This line has been buzzing the last few games. Oh, his stick is tied up. What do you want Parker to do? All right, back come the Cobras. All right, see if the boys got anything left in the gas tank here. After 3 nights and 3 games and finding themselves down 2-0, but ooh. Remember, boys, you got a game tomorrow. Be physical, but keep your head in here. It's been a great hockey game. As much as I'm complaining about the Cobras, it's been very fast hockey, back and forth. Nice moves from Big E. Dumps that in. Bryson down low. Riley. Good job keeping that in. Riley. Shots high. No chip down low. Chip that back in. Man, they just can't seem to buy a goal here. Again. Oh, point blank. Can't get it in, though. 2 minutes and 25 seconds. And Lenny with a nice save. So that's one thing about this game. If it wasn't for Chase Laverne, I feel like this would definitely be a very different score. Now, when I say that, you got to see that Lennon played an amazing game in here. We just gave up two good opportunities. We had the one breakaway in there from Benton that he just couldn't quite get past. And here we go again. Come on, Big E. Little E, little E. Oh, man, off the post. Oh, you know, you just can't buy one. And that's, we've had 2 breakaways ourselves. You know, if those 2 breakaways go in, you got a 2-2 game, but just hasn't been our night for the goals. Little E and Chase having a little chat there. Just so close for the boys. Net's empty. We're all in here. If nothing else, this is good practice with the net empty for quite a while here. Oh man, come on. Here we go, come on, Wendell. Oop, shot. Hugo coming down low. Benton circling back here. Of course, he's got to be careful with the net empty. Nice flip pass to Bryson. Bryson coming across, dumps that all the way in. H coming in, final minute of hockey here. We have the 6th skater on. Oh boy. And Bentley's got to retreat here. Shots wide. We've been missing the net a little bit this period. Again, great opportunities though. 36 seconds. Again, just great hockey here, right to the bitter end as we try and Smile chase this shutout. Maybe if I say shutout earlier, that would have helped. Don't know if it works on the opposition goalie, but 35 seconds. And that will be icing. So 29.4 seconds. Really don't want the Cobras to get an empty net goal here, as it just makes the score seem so wrong. And it wasn't a 2-0 game, and it's definitely not a 3-0 game, but that is the score. All right, they're going to try this again, and we're going to have to get on our horse here. As you know, we're going to do everything to make sure they don't get that her goal. Hugo coming in. He got a little more on the backhand than he wanted, so 12.6 seconds. The boys have played almost 2 minutes of hockey with no Lenny in the net. Really? Why is it way back here? I don't know, you might as well put Lenny back in, I guess. With 12 seconds, that's the right call. We don't want a third goal in our net. And the Cobras will just hang back here. And you know what? Give a tip of your hat to the Cobras. They did what they needed to get the win, but let's also give a huge shout out for Seaway on a very great effort, valiant attempt there. 3 games in 3 nights, and they absolutely brought it tonight, but they could not solve chase. And we had 2 breakaways. Like I said, if they went in, well, you got a 2-2 score, so could have gone either way. Boys played hard, they played physical, they had way more shots than the Cobras. Third period, Cobras bounced back a little bit, but if you watch this video, I think you'll find the first 2 periods were definitely Seaway hockey. So let's see if they can bounce back tomorrow. Big game against Gloucester. That puts us at 11-6. Gloucester's playing the Sting tonight on the other end, so a lot of big matchups at the top of the ladder tonight. But again, just a full big shout out to your Seaway players and the effort they put in tonight. They deserved a better fate, but just hockey gods are not on our side. And let's give Lennon a big shout out. 8 games in a row. Takes the loss on this one, but no fault of his, as 2 perfect shots on Cobras was the only way they could beat him. But again, hopefully the boys hold their heads high. I know they'll be disappointed in this loss. But boys, you actually played the better game. You just came out on the wrong end. So we'll sign out. Thanks for everybody joining us. We're getting spoiled. It's the 4th game in 4 night coming tomorrow. A big battle against the Gloucester Rangers in Ottawa. So join us tomorrow, and hopefully we get back on the win side. If they play like,
we'd rather beat them in the playoffs than this game.
There we go. Yeah, we're saving it. But yeah. Good, when it counts, we do beat the Cobras. Not that this one doesn't, but yeah, we'll be ready for the Rangers tomorrow. I know they're psyched up for it, and it's a big battle. So we'll see everybody tomorrow night again.